Your initiation starts now. It's time for you to step into your godlike power. You are a sleeping god, and now it is time for you to rise up, wake up to who you really are, and shift this whole entire paradigm. Peace, family. Conjure Queen here. In this video, we are going to be talking about the signs that you are an incarnated god. You are a starseed. You come from a very powerful bloodline. We're going to get into it, family. So let's go. One of the signs that you come from a very powerful bloodline, or you are incarnated god, is that you come from very humble beginnings or very difficult childhood. Life was not easy growing up. Maybe it was poverty. Maybe you grew up in a bad neighborhood. Maybe you grew up in an abusive household, a toxic household. Maybe you had to grow up early, right? You didn't get to really enjoy a childhood and being a child, the experience of being a child, because you had to mature faster. You had to learn life lessons faster because the harsh conditions around you, they forced you to become an adult at such a young age. You started to learn the harshness of life, and you became, I wouldn't say hardened, but tougher. And life had made you tough and strong to get you ready for this big journey that you have ahead of you, because you knew, life knew, that it's going to be a lot of enemies against you, a lot of opposition against you, because you are the chosen one. You are meant to do great work here. And you got to understand that when you are anointed, when you are blessed to do great things, there's going to be people that will be triggered by you. You will trigger people's demons inside of them. I'm talking about you will trigger people to become irate. It's something about your energy, your light, that makes them upset. It's something about your energy. When you walk up into a room, you can just shift the whole entire dynamic. Listen, if you are an empath, I understand that sometimes you can get overwhelmed with your feelings. But there are techniques and there are methods and modalities and ways that you can utilize rituals, certain mantras and practices, where instead of you becoming the victim and you just absorbing everybody else's energy, you can project your energy, your mood into the room, into the person, to create the reality that you want. So it's not about you just sitting back and becoming a victim. It's about you taking control of your life. And we talk about that in our community. If you're interested, I will drop the links below. Understand, family, you come from a hard childhood or maybe very harsh beginnings, because that was your initiation. This is your initiation. We go through many different initiations, but that was your first initial initiation into the mysteries, going through life, having to go through these hard things. Another sign is maybe you felt like an outcast, right? You felt different from your family, maybe different from your siblings, different from your cousins, different from everybody else, your parents. You just couldn't really resonate with the environment or the household that you grew up in, and you always kind of felt like maybe you come from a different place, that you're not from here, that you're different, that maybe you come from a different timeline, a different dimension. Or maybe there's a different timeline that you're attracted to, right? A certain time or era that you resonate with. Maybe you were born during that time, or maybe that's a different timeline that you was actually in, that you was doing more great work. Because these golden eras and these golden dawns and these time of awakenings, they happen in cycles. If you realize that there were several golden dawns and several awakening times and new eras that have emerged, right? The same as societies have broken down and become destructive, arises a new system that's even way better than the previous one. And so you are the gods that have been sleeping. You are the titans that they have been talking about, the sleeping giants that will rise up and remember who you are. It is time for you now to step into your power and reclaim your throne. It is time for you to do the rituals to deprogram the lies that the Matrix has been forcing you your whole entire life. We have to understand that the human body is a supercomputer, and you have to deprogram, rehack it, because there has been constant messages being bombarded in your subconscious mind through the media, through the music, through the cartoons, through the TV, through the advertisements, through the educational system, that have just been consistently programmed and bombarded into your psyche, where now we have to consistently be mindful of these programmings and no longer becoming reactive, but we are responding. We are becoming gods. We're activating our godlike DNA. And what is a god? A god is a generator, operator, and destroyer of their reality. This is what we do in our community, family. We not just doing what the law of attraction gurus are talking about. No, we not just thinking about it and hoping about it and thinking positive thoughts. No. This journey is not just love and light. And those who are really about this journey, you know how dirty this can get, how dark this path can get. Anybody who's went through the dark night of the soul, anybody been through some real dark stuff in this journey in order to come through and find the light? Talking about some real shadow work, going and dealing with the trauma, unrooting and breaking generational curses. I'm not talking about the people that's doing this for the trends and aesthetics. I'm talking to the people who really out here doing the work, really out here journaling and doing the rituals and breaking these curses and breaking these jinxes, reestablishing these new paradigms, having these healing conversations, eliminating toxic partnerships that don't serve us anymore. Because let's be honest, family, listen, when you have a certain light and you are the chosen one, you are divinely anointed, you have an aura that makes you shine brighter than the rest. This will attract evil eye, which goes into our next sign. You always attract jealousy. You always attract envy. It's not even like you brag. It's not even like you boast. It's not even like you look for attention. You could be a loner sitting in the corner, minding your business, not talking to anybody, and people will still find a reason to not like you. They will find a reason to pinpoint little things about you. Oh, she thinks she better than us. That's why she don't want to talk to us. He think he too good to talk to us. He think he better than us. So people automatically make these assumptions in their mind because you already carry this regal aura about yourself. They already feel inferior to you. It's an energetic feeling. You see, you grew up your whole entire life having this energy, so this comes second nature to you. You don't realize how powerful you are, but everybody around you do. They can notice the difference. They can see your light, and it only takes time. Sometimes it takes us into our adult years to really realize and say, you know what? Damn, now I realize why I had all of that hate. I'm really a dope ass person all around. It's something about you that other people just don't have. They may try to emulate you. They may try to copy you. They may try to jack your swag. They're going to try to do everything to be your carbon copy, but they can never be another you because spirit only made one unique you. And only you can do this purpose and fulfill this mission that you was uniquely designed to do. Understand that the sleeping giants are awakening now, and now is the time where the paradigm shift is happening, and it is time for you to claim your rightful throne. It is time for you to claim your throne. It is time for you to wake up to your power, family. Those who have been usurping the power, who have taken these ancient rituals, who have brainwashed the world, who have lied and told the world that this magic is evil so that people can stay away from it. And this is what we talk about on this platform. We are dispelling the lies that have been told about black magic, about the necromantic arts. We are dispelling the lies that have been told about necromancy. We are dispelling the lies that have been told about the ancestral veneration. We are dispelling the lies that have been talking about hoodoo and voodoo and juju and all of the magical systems that predate colonialism and all of these other false religions that rose up that are carbon copies of the original, because Christianity comes from the Gnostic scriptures, which goes back to ancient Egypt, and they were known as the most powerful magicians. The Egyptians got their sciences from the people here, the indigenous people here. This science, listen, they had mystery schools all around the world, and they shared information, and the scholars would travel and share knowledge with each other. It's levels to this, family. It's certain things I can't drop publicly because it ain't for public knowledge. It's a reason why. It's a secret, right? Secret knowledge, sacred knowledge. This power can be dangerous in the wrong hands. As we can see, those who got their hands on this power, who didn't need it and didn't deserve it, been using it to keep the world under control, to keep you fighting amongst each other, to keep you divided, to keep you hating each other, to keep you in this low vibration, feeding their deity that they put in the Bible and told you is God, so you can keep fueling and paying it and giving it offerings with your prayers and your sacrifices and your tears, not realizing that you're neglecting your true ancestral power and feeding this false power that they've given you to keep you enslaved. They've given the world a fake religion, and they killed off all of the shamans, the healers, the truth seekers. They tried to kill them all off. but we are the rebels. You being alive is just an act of rebellion itself. You are your ancestors' dream. Hear me. You are the ambassador that will take a stand, that will break these generational curses, that will shift this whole entire world upside down. We are seeing this paradigm shift happen, and we are seeing the breaking down of this matrix. Oh my God, family. It's a beautiful time to be alive. Oh my God. Y'all see the shifts happening. Y'all see the matrix breaking down. All of these systems is breaking down. Why? Because now we need new teachers to teach our babies that's coming up. These star seeds, these babies are different. They're advanced now. These are the ancestors. You are the ancestors coming back. They are the ancestors, the old ones that they talk about coming back. We're back. We are back. And we're back to make a difference. And we're back for blood. Because guess what? We don't believe in the whole, oh no, you turn the other cheek. No, we believe that if you came for us, we are coming for you. And I want to also just put it out there that when I talk about the indigenous people, right? Indigenous people all around the world. There were certain invaders that came into this world that didn't even belong in this world. There's names for them, but we're just going to call them archons. These archons, these infiltrators that came in and they tried to thwart the evolution of mankind by keeping you enslaved, by doing genetic engineering in order to break down your DNA so that you won't evolve. There were actually two human beings, the originals and then the carbon copies. So basically they tried to take the original and break down the DNA so that the humans would be less receptive, or you could say easily breakable or more submissive. They also practice this today by putting fluoride in your water to keep your DNA dormant and to keep your third eye shut and crystallized. Your pineal gland is crystallized. They put the fluoride in the water. They poison you with the chemtrails. It's so much stuff, family, like the food, the water, they got you. Even in the clothes that we wear has poisons in it that keeps your psychic power suppressed. You are so powerful. Look at all of the lengths that they're going through to keep you asleep. This should tell you something, family. You always have evil eye. Why? Because you have this glow. They see the God light in you. You're intelligent. You're super smart. Sometimes you probably excelled in all your academics. You probably had gifts and talents artistically, whether it's singing, dancing, art, creating, writing, sketching, painting, whatever it may be. It's like you took things to a whole nother level. You're literally a genius. You tapped into your inner genius by tapping into your true light self. That's what shadow work is all about. It's about tapping into your inner genius, really understanding who your shadow is, healing the parts that you feel that you've outgrown, going through the alchemical fire and purifying yourself. That's what it takes to become a god. You have to go through the alchemical fire. You got to go through the fire, baby. It ain't easy. You're going to get burnt, but it has to purge and purify all of the waste that doesn't serve you anymore. All of the aspects that weigh you down, the lead, in order to turn into gold, a god elevated, you got to release the stuff that weigh you down. Toxic relationships, bad habits, those old outdated systems that we've been conditioned to think is true, right? We got to question everything, because everything was a lie. Everything we've been told, everything. Some of us even have psychic abilities. I'm talking about being able to see beyond the space-time continuum, being able to see spirits, being able to hear spirits, feel spirits, being able to see the future in your dreams. Oh, listen, some of people are able to travel in time. I know some of this may sound wild, but for those people who have the gift, for those who know what I'm talking about, if you know, and if you don't got the juice, I know it sounds crazy, but for those people who don't have the experience, it will sound crazy, right? Because you got to ask yourself, how is a person crazy if they're able to have a dream? They'll tell you exactly what's going to happen on a particular day, and it happens in the future. It could be years, decades, weeks, days, months, whatever. It don't matter. They're accurate. How do you explain that? How do you logically explain that? You cannot. Because this is talking about a higher science that is superior to the science that they've given you in the school books. They've given you a watered down version of the true science that is your ancestral stuff. It's yours. It's coming back to you. And it's such a beautiful thing that more of the younger generation are embracing their indigenous roots. They're seeking the truth. They're realizing and they're feeling something is wrong with these systems that they've given to us. It's not working. It's not bringing them fruitful results. Why is it that we're praying, right? Speaking for myself, I always felt like I'm praying, but I'm not getting results. Who am I praying to? Why is nobody talking back to me? Until one day I realized I had my eyes closed and I was praying. I realized I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to my higher self. Because this person that I am is just an avatar, a physical avatar to house my soul in order for me to do the work that I need to do in the material realm. Same as you. This is a physical avatar, right? This is not who you are. This is just a pit stop within this huge, huge, huge plan. There's a huge plan that's happening, and you have a mission, and your mission is just as important as the other chosen ones. And this is the time where we all come together within our tribe. This is not the time to be divided, to be distracted. This is the time to unify. And this is why we're unifying. This is why we're doing our rituals together, and we're bringing our results, and we're activating our godlike DNA. This is why we talk about all of this in our community, family, because listen, it's going to become a time where the earth is splitting, and it's already started that split. I know y'all feel that timeline shift. I know y'all feel that distance between people that you was once close to, you don't feel it anymore. I know you're feeling the distance between the person that you identified with in the past, your past self, with the person that you're becoming. You're transforming. This is what's happening. This is growing pains. It's uncomfortable, but nothing grows in your comfort zone. Family, the time is now. I know you're waiting for the right time, but there is never a right time but now. That's all we have is the present moment. Act on it. Act on this time. There are people who are waiting for you to step into your power, waiting for you to teach, waiting for you to heal, waiting for you to make that new invention. We're waiting. So get to it. And of course, the main sign that you're a chosen one and that you're anointed and that you're blessed for great things is this video found you. I do believe in synchronicities. I believe in the law of cause and effect. I don't believe in the law of coincidences, right? You put out the signal to the universe. Something within your soul is seeking knowledge. And as the old saying says, ask and you shall receive, knock and the door shall be opened unto you. So when the student is ready, the teacher appears. You should never go seeking a teacher, right? It's when you're ready, it's presented to you. The doors become open to you. That's the beautiful thing about this practice. It's not about forcing things, but learning how to understand the rhythms of nature and flow with her instead of against her currents. But that's what I have for today, family. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you subscribe and hit that bell so you'll be notified of new videos. And if this video resonated in any way, hit that thumbs up button and share this with a friend. Until next time, Conjure Queen signing out. Peace.